Ha! I do have one. Okay, so yeah, this is Hero Machine 3 that we're going to be making these portraits in for the game as part of the prep work. This is a basic template that I have made for doing dwarves, since we have 2 of them and all. Let's have a look at his charisma real quick. Actually, I should change this back to that one. Not Myrrh kind of guy, but let's give him a kind of squared off jaw. Let's give him this head. And we can transform it because we have that capability. Let's start off with bringing the head down by quite a bit. So my goal is to make the head a little bit wider, if I'm modifying the correct one. This? There we go. That looks like it might be a bit too much. Make it a little bit wider, make it seem like it'll fit the torso a little bit better. Okay, yeah, there we go. Let's get up close and personal to it. So yeah, this is the little cleft of the chin. Not the cleft, but the top of the chin. As I'm sure you'll see as we add more stuff. Okay, so... come on, let's see. Oh, another great thing is this program is free. Gotta love free programs. Let's go ahead and give him a nose next. I want a wide nose. Kind of bulbous a little bit. After that we get the weird noses. Let's go ahead and try this. Ah! Far too low. Or far too high. Okay. So, let's go and make that wider. Make that 120. Let's go and give it a bit of color. Did he actually give any colors for his character? Probably not. He probably hasn't done... Yeah, he hasn't done any of this. Oh well. I'm gonna assume that he's kind of a pale kind of guy. Maybe a little bit reddish. Color all skin. There we go. Okay, so for the head... Actually, no. What I need to do is reverse the colors, then color all skin, then go to the nose, just reverse that. There we go. This gives us some ideas as to how big the nose actually is, which will help us out quite a bit. Let's make his nose a little bit taller. There we go. Let's get him some eyes next, I guess. Eyes. Standard. I don't know why they have standard than female standard. I think they just need to update their system or something. And the main reason why we have all this up top is because there's going to be hair. Let's see, which if I had to guess, his hair is going to be all red, but I don't really have enough to go off of for the moment, for the most part, on him, but I can at least get a start on it. Actually, save. So I can use Orsic actually as a base for the other dwarf, who I think we have more on. Not really, we have a higher, we have an age, that's it. Wow, okay. I guess I get to make some guesswork on all this. That or I can start on one of the other characters, the Warlock. Let's go ahead and play with this anyways, though. Let's assume we're working in Orsic. Give him a top knot. Or I could give him more like a bowl cut type deal. That just barely covers all that. Let's make his hair a bit wider. Let's make his hair fit the head. 115. So that's about how it's supposed to be in proportions to the width of the head. Dwarves typically have pretty thick lips, thinking about it. It's in the wrong spot. Ah, still loud.
What's up, Abe?
Not much. I'm currently trying to figure out what Orsic looks like.
Oh, my character?
Yeah.
Well groomed for one.
Well, let me screen share with you.
Sorry. I went and raided the Scotts Valley Chinese place. Oh, good. Scary man.
Scary man? Is his hair too wide?
Well, I'm not going to make it myself look like a damn monk to get my secret out. I'm going to look like a typical dwarven merchant.
Well, I haven't gotten a beard on him yet. This is just the start bit. I've only gotten the hair and the face bits. So,
Gotcha.
let's get a beard on him next. Facial hair. Standard. Doo-doo-doo. We don't want any of those. We want bigger beards.
No, because I went and started depositing all... The fuck is that?
It deployed in the wrong spot.
It almost looks like Cousin It. Yeah, the beard looks fine. The hair on top, no.
You don't like that?
Too monkey.
I thought about also doing this, but...
That works.
Just a top knot?
Yeah. I look professional.
There's also the Conan O'Brien look.
Oh, God.
Or Fabio.
Oh, I'm so fabulous.
If you were a bard, I'd totally try to convince you to do Fabio.
Wolverine style.
You could do it.
No, wait, hold on. Down one row. over one. There you go. What do you think?
Okay, that works.
I look fabulous.
Okay, now let's.
I'm a young hipster dwarf.
Yeah, I haven't even gotten you eyebrows yet. Which I still need to do. Okay.
Chinese food tastes so good.
It does. Oh, I forgot to mention before at the beginning of the call. I am also live streaming this to YouTube, just so you know.
Oh, right
I
now?
don't. Yeah, I don't think you care, but
No. I'll just try to watch my dwarven mouth.
we don't want wispy things. We don't want the Lorax eyebrows, nor do we want the ridiculous anime
what
eyebrows.
What are those things? The bottom ones.
These ones, or
No.
these ones?
Those ones.
Those are like the thing.
I just want to see for shit and giggles, please.
All right. Let's bring them down to the appropriate spot. Yeah. Another option would be like these things.
Oh god, no.
Which is layered wrong. I was thinking more something like these, which apparently the eyebrows need to go up a little bit. Too high. There we go. That puts them in about the right spot.
One up from the rock.
One up from the rock, these things?
Yeah, what are those? What do you think of those?
Those can work. I'll have to make them a little bit longer to actually fit the brow. Because I made your head slightly wider than a human head.
Yeah. Yeah, I like those. Bushy, not quite bushy. They're well-trimmed, bushy eyebrows. And to me, that says, you can trust me with your deep, dark secrets.
Okay, so now we got to get the... Let's see.
Ooh, big glob of sweet and sour. Hee.
Nope.
Oh.
Swap that. Okay. And then... There we go. What do you think of that?
That works.
Let's get you some ears. Ears!
Bat wings.
Those aren't bat wings. Okay, right there they look like bat wings, but... let's grab both your ears. Down. Yeah, those are the fin-like ears. But no, okay. Not gonna give you massive pointed ears.
Antlers.
Yeah, there's antlers, here. Also weird robot ears.
Horns.
Yep. Let's get this up on the top layer.
I'm also watching someone posted. They made a mousetrap out of a paper clip, a piece of string, a water bottle, 2 chopsticks, and 2 rubber bands.
Okay.
It actually works.
Boink, boink. Let's take these and bring them down a layer or two. There we go. Now you have actual sideburns.
Nice.
I think your beard's a little off. Let's try making it 110 wide. There we go. Let's make it a 1.5 long. And actually, I can layer that with other beard.
Come again?
I can layer that with another beard.
Nice.
I'd want to drop that one down below, though.
Oh, I like that.
Do you like that, or do you prefer this?
That works better.
Yeah, and we can actually make that a bit wider, too, because we can bring that out to, I think, 120?
Oh, yeah, that looks much better. But I like that, you know, manly braid with two more manly braids next to it. Makes me look well groomed. I'll say this, Chinese food with coffee does taste a little funky.
Never tasted funky to me, but...
Well, it's probably because the coffee's sweet.
Oh, and then if I wanted to add even more braids, I could... Oh, wait, those are super tiny braids. Never mind. If I bring that up on top, maybe?
Also, one other thing that might be in my cart besides, you know, a keg or two of booze, however many I can fit in, will be some padding. So whoever, you know, I need to train on that's not a bad guy, we'll put that on so they don't take so much damage.
Okay.
Because I don't want to hit him so much. Since you said I have to train, we probably started training before we went on this adventure, you know, a little bit. That way, you know, whoever I do train with, I don't beat them with an inch of their life.
Okay, so what do you think of that for beard?
You got my stamp of approval.
Yeah, that is.
I wish I could grow a beard as manly as that.
I am a little bit worried that... I'm going to take this one and see if I can bring it down a little bit. Because I'm worried about the nose there. Well, I know what I can do. I can bring those back up. Take the nose and just put that on top. There we go. Much, much, much better. Okay. So I believe next we have to deal with your dress.
And hands, apparently.
Yeah, I figured that'll probably be part of the outfit.
God damn it! What do I do? Have a beak for a small ass beak for my dick?
This program does not support anatomically correct figures. Sadly.
I know, but you know, I had to make the joke, bro.
Yeah.
Does it not look like a little, you know, beak?
It does look a little bit like that. Let us start with some trousers, shall we?
Okay.
Pants, standard, spandex.
Pants. Spandex are for women.
No. Spandex is for anyone who wants to show off their junk.
Yeah, touche.
Okay. You're not wearing armor.
Nope.
We could go the fur route.
Okay, which is... Yeah, that would work. Because I am from the mountains, you know.
Are you from the mountains or are you from the hills? I believe you're from the hills because you're a hill dwarf.
Yeah.
And now we get to
But it
try to
could be
distort
high.
these till they fit.
It could also be from the high hills, too. You never specify if it's normal hills or high hills or low hills or medium hills or...
That's because the book doesn't specify.
That's why I
That
was
is the
talking to you.
wrong dimension.
Huh?
I modified the wrong dimension.
Ah.
I was trying to make them shorter, and instead I made them thinner. Now the trick is to get your pants to fit you.
Yeah.
Not quite yet. There. Okay, now I can delete the leg.
Don't give my character boobs. That's what my other character's for. My NPC.
I think these are also leg bits. So now just fit your feet onto your pants. Okay. Well, that was simple. Let's get you a top, shall we? Let's see. Standard spandex, no armor. Oh, fantasy or fantasy common. There we go.
Well, look at the pants again if there's one for the pants. Oh, the vest.
Oh, yeah. They've got vests and all kinds of stuff under tops. Lots of kimono type stuff.
That works. I don't mind that. It's simple but fancy at the same time because I'm kind of, you know, we don't want to wear fancy clothes because we're always brewing and getting drunk or dealing with, you know, people who are drunk who throw up. So if our clothes get too fancy clothes. Suppose if we're not married and there's a lot of women around, we want clothes we can get off easily. You know, fancy clothes gets in the way.
It's actually too wide.
Also letting you know, I trained Betty to sense danger while we're traveling.
Well, you can't really sense danger. That's not a thing.
Well, okay, that's weird. I click on my character sheet. Let's I'm on the wrong one. Okay. Well, what I'm saying is, she is adept to smelling things that are out of place. You know what I mean?
Basically, you want her to have proficiency in perception.
Yeah.
Which is not going to be a whole secondary NPC for you. She's Or she's not basically going to be a whole secondary character. She's going to be an NPC assistant.
No,
so for the most part, she's going to be assisting you for most things. Otherwise, she's basically an NPC.
I'm not talking about the tiefling one.
Oh.
The Betty is the ram that pulls the cart.
Oh. They have their own things based on the ram, based on a ram.
Oh, okay. No, I know what my no, she's meant to help take care of the bar and then once she's free, she's supposed to keep my bed warm.
Yeah, I mean, admittedly, I don't think your ram is actually trained. So, if if the trouble starts happening, your ram is likely to just take off like a rocket. So,
well, I know that.
That is the stats.
And I'm trying to figure this all out since we're starting the night thing, you know?
Yep.
And my NPC is who again? I gotta remember this shit.
Oh, hello! I see you.
Yeah, so.
Okay. If it's not on your sheet here... Ah, Vistra.
Vistra? Yeah.
Yeah, her name is kind of grayed out on your item list.
Ah, okay.
Because she's not something that you have to carry.
Well, yeah, I mean, come on. She's, she can, in some areas, out-carry me.
Yeah.
Because she's a barmaid and shit.
Okay, now that I moved your head up a bit, I think it'll look a heck of a lot better. What color should your shirt be?
Blue.
Wrong part.
There you go, that works.
Or perhaps those look to be basically identical. No, that is too much eye bleed.
Yeah, there you go. No, I like that better. The darker one.
Ooh, here we go. And then the secondary color, we'll make that yellow. For that string there.
Yeah.
Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Or your pants should probably be above your shirt. Actually, do we want to keep those pants, or do we want to look at other pants?
Let's look at other pants, because I didn't see the fantasy part for pants.
Well, they don't have fantasy pants, they have just male pants. So, another option would be like these.
No. God, no. No. No.
What, you don't like pantaloons?
I have nightmares about those things with one of your characters.
And let's go
Squidward, I think his name was?
You mean the character with the bright red codpiece?
Yeah. Over one to... What did you do?
I'm trying to figure out how to... There we go. And then bam, 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 bam. There we go.
That works. Gotta move his feet up, though.
Yeah. These are just poofy pants.
That works for me.
They're not quite as poofy as pantaloons.
Yeah.
Yeah, admittedly, I could give the pantaloons a similar kind of proportions.
No, I like those better.
Okay. And let's change their color then, shall we? Let's make them red.
Okay. No, because I mean, my character tries to dress where he has lots and lots of freedom to move if he needs to, but he makes it look like he, can't do anything. He acts scared and shit. Unless you fuck with his barmaid or, his shop or dish his clan, then he'll just rip you from limb to limb.
Let's actually bring it down in width. Oh. Did not do what I was hoping on doing. Okay, I guess I'll have to do each bit individually. Actually, I can leave these ones at 10 to give it a little bit of extra poof. So it actually looks kind of okay. Then let's move all the leg wear over a tiny bit. Fit where that breast body is. Let's actually move this specifically. This way it'll look a little bit less like he's trying to spread his legs.
Not a man whore, per se.
Oh, wrong way. Get that one over a little more too. There we go. Actually, let's get some boots on him. Or do we want to get some sleeves on him?
No, he's fine the way. Boots, fine. Sleeves, nah.
Alright. Right foot or left foot? I think the right foot has more options. Actually, this would make perfect sense for a merchant. It would actually mean that I can eliminate the very bottom bits. Bring the boot up to the top. Down a little bit. Or no, I need to make it shorter first. Reduce by 20%. There we go. Feet. Go back to boot. Make copy of boot. Flop it. And move it over. I need to make the boots a bit wider. Let's go make these 115. That way it doesn't end up looking a bit like a gnome. And what color should your boots be?
Black.
Okay. Black and what?
Blue. Same color as a shirt.
There we go. Or should we swap those? Okay. And do we want gloves on them or no?
No.
Okay, now, so if we don't really want gloves, we can just get him hands. Okay, not glove, hand. Hand left. Standard. Or it could give you a zombie hand. What do you think of that?
Creepy.
Let's let's change the angle on these. Positive 15? Yeah. Negative 5. Negative 10. There we go, that'll work better. Okay. So if this one's positive 15, this one needs to be negative 15. Okay, and if this is, I guess that's left hand, let's get his right hand. Standard. I'll just be the first one that we get. Bam. This will be positive 10. There we go. Copy paint. That looks a little awkward because those arms are too long.
I'm a gorilla.
Yeah, let's fix the arms. Let's bring that down to 60. And increase the width to 110. Okay. So, I know it looks a little funky, but what do you think of this?
Looking good.
You think it's good enough?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get you a background, shall we?
We shall.
Oh, did you see the video that I put into the Discord?
No, I haven't looked. Yeah, before I could look at anything, I figured look at my food, and then you called before I could even take my first bite. So
Ah, okay. There we go. I'm going to move your head down a tiny bit. Too much. No! Damn it. There. Scissor tool. And I closed the program instead of actually just doing the thing that I was trying to do. Okay. Actually, you know what? Cancel that. I'm going to change something in the background here. I think I want to change this primary color. Just make it pure white. Make it like a... Make it a kind of weird green. There we go. Okay, so edit, choose file. Oh, I forgot to wait till the other uploading was done. But oh look, Orsic Steel Mall now has a portrait. Or now has a picture. And I'm realizing that one of his arms is a little funky, but oh well, fuck it. Okay. Oh. Okay, now I need to go to the token properties. Okay, so now listed as having a full 12 out of 12 hit points. And now there's a little token version of you out on the field.
Nice. Now, have I done a week or 2 or 3 of my giant balls of death on my hands?
Oh, I forgot about the giant balls of death on your hands. My guess is you probably haven't done a week or 2 of that yet. You might have done. Okay, you might have done a week of it.
Alright, that's all I need to know. Because I've been following it. That's why they look all dented and scratched. Because the more dented and scratched they look, the better in the long run.
Yeah. Because that basically kicks in after you get 2 level ups.
Mm-hmm. But I'd rather be doing it as we start, because that would get that shit out of the way as quickly as possible.
Well, we get the RP required stuff out of the way, yeah. Bring up the sheet. Bio, character backstory. Ba-bam! Oh, and there is something that you might find of some use that I discovered about that we can do with the sheets, which is that you can grab that little multi-line thing in the corner and use it to expand any given box.
Oh, nice.
And apparently I didn't write down some of your proficiency stuff on your sheet here. Proficiency seems to be where I seem to be lacking in writing people's stuff down. Okay.
Since I'm doing the whole loan thing, how many barrels of booze do I start off with?
You decided to start off in debt, so...
Uh-huh.
How much debt do you want to be in?
Well, I'm asking how many can I fit in so I can figure that out.
I believe your cart can hold up to a maximum of 6 barrels.
Okay. I'll do 4 because I know I can, get out of debt pretty fast and still have money to make. Correct?
Okay, so your debt slip, 4 barrels. I'm assuming that they're all going to be of equal grade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um.
I know that's gonna put me a couple of 100 gold in the hole, but each one is I can easily get it back.
Um.
Plus, I can get them on a discount because
Okay, so 30, 30. So 30, 31 is U.S. legal beer barrel. So we put it at 30 gallons. We assume standard market price is 3 gold per, or 5 gold per barrel, or no, not 5 gold per barrel, 5 gold per gallon. Okay, actually, we're going to assume you're paying a little less than that. So that would be 3. It's 90, and then you said 4 barrels?
yeah. So how much is 1 gallon?
Okay, so I got the math for how much your beer is going to cost. So, uh, okay, and then I want to compare that to if I did. Okay, yeah. So basically, you're getting a full extra like 200 gold off of the price that anyone else would be paying.
Okay.
So, but there is the kind of initial amount that you'd be paying them plus a little bit of interest, which gets you to a total of 400 gold pieces for your debt.
Okay. And
That's
I at
your
least
personal debt.
yeah. And so how much a gallon can I sell stuff for?
Uh, each gallon would be about 5 gold.
Okay.
Actually, no, we'll call it need.
And so a gallon is 5 gold, and there's 30 gallons. That's 150 gold per barrel. So 2 of them gives me 300. So yeah, I'll make a little profit.
Yeah. You'll be making approximately 200 gold worth of profit.
Mm-hmm.
Which is how much you save off of how much everyone else will be paying.
And then use that, so over time that increases. Which will be nice. Because that doesn't include the adventure, bonuses I'll get too.
Okay. Now I've got to figure out how much that would weigh. I just have to assume that it weighs approximately 0.2 pounds more than water. Okay, so 8.3 for a single gallon. Out comes the calculator again. 8.3 times 30. And then we times that 1.1. Okay. So we'll call that 274 pounds per. Oh, wait, I forgot. Plus a bit extra, so we'll call that 280 per. And let's go ahead and change that up from being equipped, because it is not equipped.
So if I got all 6 barrels, how bad would I be in debt? How much profit would I? I'm just curious.
Let's see. So for you is so you're paying about 90 per barrel versus 150.
Gotcha.
This means you're making a profit of 60 gold per barrel, approximately.
Okay.
So, just for hoots and giggles, let's see, the 90 times 6. Plus it would charge you... Oh, I forgot about the interest. So, plus interest, that'd bring that up to probably 600. So you'd only be like an extra 200 gold in debt from where you currently are.
Yeah.
But then you'd be looking at the potential profit of 5 times 30. Yeah, it's 150 times 6. So you'd be looking at about an extra 100 gold worth of profit.
Which is not bad.
Yeah. So generally you're going to be looking at about 50 gold worth of profit per barrel.
Okay.
It'll vary a little bit based on what area you're in and which cousin you're talking to.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'll stick with the 4 right now because, I'm already in a massive debt on 2 fronts, and I don't need more.
Yeah. By the way, each of your barrels weighs 280 pounds.
Damn. That's pretty heavy.
Yeah. I mean, it should probably weigh a little bit more. It should probably weigh like 300 pounds, but...
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we got your character model, or we got your portrait done. I've been meaning to do the portraits for a while, and then I didn't.
I have a cart right now. I don't even have a wagon. Once I get a wagon, I can carry even more booze.
Yep. If you get a decent-sized wagon, you should be able to carry, I believe it's like 20 barrels, 24 barrels, something like that.
And, with 50 gold apiece on profit.
Yep.
That adds up pretty fast.
As long as nobody steals it or punctures your barrels or...
Well, yeah, but by the time I have, that many barrels and wagon, I'll be hiring a guard or two to help keep it safe.
Yeah.
Plus, we'll have the entire, party with us at the time, too.
Yeah, having a party helps. By the way, I'm guessing that whatever kind of mead it is that you're bringing into the city is likely one that is specifically only brewed in a particular region for that particular... Okay. That particular kind of mead is only brewed in one particular area where you picked it up from.
Yeah.
So...
Also, I figured out the sailboat, all I have in sails and all for a side problem. What gave me the idea of it is World. With the dude that, it looks like he has only one sail, and then he starts, pulling levers and, hitting pedals and shit, and then all of a sudden he's got like 3 sails popping out of nowhere.
Hmm. Yeah.
To give him a boost and everything. I think that would be pretty cool. So that way you have your sails on all 4 sides. Which is not bad thinking, but, that's later on down the road.
Make sure that you have everything on your list here. Yep, okay.
Because you told me to think about that, so...
Yep.
Because it may start off as a, normal, whatever boat the one below the galleon or whatever. The one that's big enough to fit in any city right now, but not super big where, too small where it can't carry jack shit.
Yay, okay. I think I got all your proficiency stuff down now.
And are you okay with having me have that one polearm fitted inside of the cart?
Well, it's not like you're super tall. So,
yeah.
Oh, right, you were looking at the Shaolin Spade.
Yep. Instead of having a moon crest on one end, having a hammer instead, so I can do some armor crushing.
Well, it's bludgeoning instead of piercing, basically.
Yeah, but usually
mind you, the main reason for the crescent was to catch blades.
Yeah, actually might be a better idea.
What are the monk weapons? Da-da-da-da.
Well, I looked it up online, not in the book or anything.
Yeah, I know. I need to figure out what thing I need to base this off of because I don't have it in the book, so...
Sorry, I didn't mean to break the GM.
You didn't break the GM, I just need to look stuff up. Very big difference.
Gotcha. Well, I was just, looking for something that wasn't in... I was just looking... I looked up monk weapons.
Simple weapons and short swords, okay.
Huh?
Simple weapons and short swords. We're looking for something under simple weapons to base this off of.
Because a lot of those simple weapons didn't really scream monk to me, so... That's why I chose the... I decided to go and, type in monk weapons.
Let's see. You originally were having a quarterstaff because it's just a simple stick.
Yeah.
It'll leave you with 1 gold piece, but yeah, you can do it.
I'll do it. Because I'm not too worried about, rations at the moment. Because I got, rations for being the girl. And I'm not worried about the restaurant part. And I can make jewelry, every night when we stop. And then sell that.
I'm going to look up what the proper spelling of this is. Oh no, yeah, it's just monk spade.
I just scared the crap out of a kid. Because, I was hearing voices outside my window, which I normally don't hear, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm all peeking underneath the things, and he looks over and just jumps. And runs off before I could say anything.
I suspect you're going to be using your dexterity for this.
Oh, of course. So I do more damage. And I'm proficient, since you said I had to be proficient in a weapon, that's what I'm proficient with. But I only pull it out if I'm really outnumbered. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I'm carrying that around with me all the time. People don't know I'm going to be someone you don't want to fuck with because I'm a monk.
Yeah, so it's a two-handed weapon.
Well, yeah, that's what the short staff was too.
The quarterstaff can be used one or two-handed.
Ah, okay. Well, that's fine.
That's what the 1H and 2H is about.
That's fine. I mean, Kel did give me a video and, did show that dwarves can be really good with pole arms, and since it's technically a pole arm.
Yep.
And sorry about last night if I was rude or shit. It's just him wanting to play something he wants to play, and I've been wanting to do something else. It just kind of pissed me off, you know what I mean?
Well, he was deciding to take a bit of him time, which he doesn't do very often.
I understand that. But you know me, when a man says something, says one thing, but then does something else after he promises, it kind of makes him not trustworthy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If you got earplugs on, watch your ears.
I have headphones on.
Well, I was saying watch it because I was plugging my actual headset in.
Yeah, they show a lot of kata, but they don't show it in action much.
现在我们开始学习少林方便禅。方便禅，脚向左一步落下来，同时。
Oh god, this is a really slow instruction video. This is not going to be of any help whatsoever.
身右转一周，同时上右步或弓步戳禅状态。
Okay, admittedly, it does seem to be showing the crescent end being used for attack quite a bit here.
Hey, you there?
Hello!
Hey.
What?
So now I'm walking 2.5 miles home after trying unsuccessfully to unlock my phone so I can get it onto a different service. So I may need
So what do you think of the
having to just order another SIM card and then deal with Family Mobile until I can afford to buy a different phone, even though this phone was supposed to be unlocked, and I was not told that there was a time limit that it had to be in use before it could be unlocked to go to a different carrier.
Alright, so I currently have 2 people on different things. So, John, Kevin's currently on Discord.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if it would work necessarily on land, but a multi-sail system could work, theoretically.
Well, you said flying ship, so...
Yeah.
So yes, now I have a 2.5 mile walk home.
Sounds fun.
Lugging my welding gear.
Ouch. That is not fun.
Understatement.
So any word on your computer?
Nope. My guess is the guy probably sold it to someone that stripped it for parts and sold all the parts.
Gotcha.
So, I will probably never see it again.
That just sucks, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But,
I was You know, the funny part is, if that happened in California and you had neighbors actually like you, you know they'll be out there with shotguns, especially in the mountains.
Yeah.
It's like, what in the frack are you doing in that house that you don't belong into, mister?
But I never want to live in an apartment complex again. And if I have to, I will have my own apartment. I will not live with anyone else.
Yeah.
Unless I'm in a relationship with that person.
Yeah, so you think it's one of your roommate's friends or whatever?
My roommate was the small town boy that wanted to live the big city life and didn't have the street smarts to be able to do it right, and wound up inviting the wrong people over.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
I bet you're pissed at him.
Yep. As a matter of fact, I'm looking for another place to live. And I'm going to tell him to remove me from the lease as soon as I have somewhere else to live, which I should have a place by the end of the month. And then if they evict him, he gets fucking evicted, not my problem.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I know, because if you're in California and I heard that shit, you know how to show up with a fucking baseball bat and whose fucking teeth do I have to knock in?
Yeah.
So you know I got your back, bro. And plus, if you're staying in your mom and dad's house, why in the fuck are they all the way up there in the fucking mountains to start with?
But I'll just put it this way, I made a call, and I don't think anyone will be seeing that person again.
Why, you know who stole the computer?
Yeah, the two people, there were 3 people that broke in. The 2 that we positively identified immediately rolled over on the 3rd.
Damn! You're like, you call up some of your buddies and go,
because they're small-time criminals faced with felony charges.
Yeah.
So I'll say that much. I don't think anyone's ever going to see him again, and I'll just leave it at that.
Oh yeah, they're in some ditch somewhere.
So and honestly, I don't want to know.
Well, yeah, because if the cops come asking, like, I don't know.
Yeah. So. But my next computer, I'm going to hand build my tower, do all the welding myself, and I'm going to build a compartment into it that will contain a GPS tracker.
Just for shit like this.
The tracker will be hooked up to the power supply on the far side of the power supply, so no one will see it. And if my next computer gets stolen, I will be able to give its coordinates to the police and tell them to go get it.
My computer's right here. Go get it.
That's $37.
Awesome.
Did you see
Yep.
pants last night?
But I'm going to be doing some welding at work on Friday, so I'm going to have a fairly long day. I'm going to have a full day of work then. And I welded up some stuff real quick so I could show my boss how I weld. And I'm pretty sure he's going to look at that and go, yeah, you're welding all the racks. Fizzo Water, racks. Fizzo Water is a company that does the 3 and 5 gallon jugs of water. So we fill them there, and they go onto these metal racks that are reaching the end of the serviceable life of the welds. And so the welds are all starting to break. And he needs all of his welds, he needs all the welds repaired that are cracking soon. Because summer is here, orders are starting to pick up. We need more bottles.
Yeah.
So he's going to have me go through and weld all the racks and I spoke with my favorite instructor at the school today after I was done with the welding. I was like, yeah, I figured I only need one day to, a quick brush up day. And she was like, oh yeah, I figure that's all you'd need. You're a good welder. So, coming from someone that worked as a boiler maker for 11 years telling you that you're a good welder.
Yeah.
So, and it's really not that hard as long as you can have a relatively steady hand. It's not that tough to learn to weld. I just need to change out the protective lens on the front of my my hood, and then I'll be able to see better. It was kind of hard seeing my guideline.
So I have some questions.
Yes?
In particular for you, Kevin. And that is, what does your character generally look like? What colors are they?
You know, I've realized that I really don't give a whole lot of thought to my character's appearance. So my character's clothes?
Well, I mean, like, also, like, hair color, eye color. You don't have any of that stuff in right now.
Yeah, we hadn't really touched on that yet.
And the next question is, does my character know your character?
Okay, so...
Did they meet on the road?
I guess the average amount of, like, color in his skin would probably be fairly average for a dwarf. Adrian, what is normal for a dwarf as far as skin color goes?
For this world, all of the tones of humans. What is the average human color?
White.
Okay. All depending on what part of the world you're in. If you're going by the percentage of humans, it would actually be the color that Chinese have. It'd be closer to that. They do have almost a third of the world's population.
Well, yeah, they've been producing like little jackrabbits for thousands of years.
No, they've actually been like restricted for the past 100 years or so.
Yeah,
200 years.
They're actually at negative population growth right now because there are tax penalties for every child past here first, and everyone is told you're supposed to have male children. It's I guess it's more honorable for your family to have males. So they're predominantly male in China, and the average couple has one child. So yeah, they're actually at negative population growth right now. Their population's dwindling very slowly.
Well, good.
Actually, the whole world's population is slowing down its increase. It's estimated we're going to cap around 8.5 billion.
Mexico still has the highest growth rate.
Yeah, but Mexico also has a relatively small population. They're not one of the big countries like the U.S. with over 300 million people.
Yeah.
I think there's only 5 nations that have crossed that threshold. And the U.S. was the most recent one. We never really did establish what type of area that he was from either.
We know that it's close by and that it's probably within the same nation.
Okay. So what is the average for the dwarves in that nation, in this area?
I'd say for anyone who's from the lower altitude areas, it'd probably be a kind of a light tan. I guess you could say on par with a more Asia-based or Hispanic-based or Mediterranean-based, I guess, background. For the for everyone else who's at a higher altitude, I'd say it'd probably be more on the same level as, let's say, England or Norway.
Go with the lower altitude.
Okay. And John has not put in an age for his character yet.
What?
And...
Or, wait, maybe we have that on the paper sheet. Oh, we do have that on the other sheet. Okay. Oh, and I have his skin color wrong. Orsic is supposed to be a mulatto. Okay. So, bio. What hair color do you want for your character?
For me?
Yeah.
Okay. Go with a light brown. And green eyes.
Okay. Okay. So, I obviously need to change the skin color.